My parents told me to get over imaginary friends, but I said no. The other orphans I was with were wondering who I was talking to. As my card declines, they tell me they will have aid to take them back. I screamed as they chop off my replacement legs. I saw my mother yesterday, and after all those years she wasn't looking that great. I have to put her back in the ground. No matter where I hide, the little ones always seem to find me and they run to get the bigger ones, giving me just enough time to hide someplace new. By now I'd assume children would know humans are the real monsters nowadays. My mom always told me to stay out of the basement. I see why now, as this monster pulled me down the stairs as I try to kick it as it drags me down by my ankle. "Please have mercy on me," the man whispered. "How did you manage to talk when I sewed your mouth shut?" I inquired, slowly walking towards him. I always see a person staring at me at the corner of my eye. Sometimes I forget that I'm blind. "I've missed you," my boyfriend said, kissing my cheek as he wrapped his arms round me. I sobbed as I fled, dropping the program from the wake I'd just attended. I lay there, covered in blood, on a pile of bodies. As the shooter passed by me, I thanked my lucky stars that my idea worked. In an execution, the first injection puts you to sleep, the second paralyzes you, and the third stops your heart. The first injection wore off before the third was administered. My coach offered me a ride home from practice today. Now it's 15 minutes into this drive, and I've just realized he hasn't asked for an address. "Leave me alone," he whispered hoarsely into my ear. It's much more unsettling to hear my closet door slam closed moments after that thing whispered that. It's every guy's dream to have a pretty girl knock on your door. Though it gets annoying once she's constantly knocking on your basement door. As the Kelpie revealed its true form, the monstrous horse dragged the young woman beneath the waves. Unfortunately for the Kelpie, it failed to notice the woman's hands morphing into claws until it was too late. Hear my story. I watch as the men grab me by the leg and chained me upside down. I try to escape, then I look up to where I'm going and saw a blade coming towards my neck. I couldn't fall asleep because my cat kept scratching my door. It became even more difficult to sleep once I remembered he passed away a couple days ago. I used to love watching the stars at night. That is, until I saw them blink. I mumbled under my breath as I walked away from my new job. I hoped the demon would be pleased with the sacrifice of my co-workers. I'm in the car with my mom. I checked my phone. 12 a.m. It's been an hour, and it's still 12 a.m. and my mom won't stop smiling ear to ear. I left my husband to cook in the kitchen and later smelled something burning. That's when I realized I left him in the oven for too long. I was relieved to see Mom was just taking an afternoon nap. But then I noticed that her tusks were missing. "I'm home," said my dad, coming back from the store after he left to get milk 17 years ago. I looked down at his hands only to discover the horrifying truth: he forgot the milk. My wife is always in the passenger seat of my car when I drive somewhere. Well, whatever is left of her is. I sit here, alone, looking out the window. What's that thing with 8 legs coming for me, and why is it bigger than my house? Would you girls give us a hand in the kitchen? We need to make some more lady fingers for the party. "Don't worry, it'll only hurt a bit," the kind woman said as she gave me the vaccine. Only after I felt my insides burn, I realized why I was the only one receiving it. I turned in my bed and saw a disgusting monster staring at me. I was about to scream when it covered my mouth and said, "Don't, it'll hear you." I felt no remorse as I fatally shot the person that killed my wife. They made no protest as they were only a few minutes old. It's been an hour and the people won't stop hunting me and my daughter. They can't seem to get through their heads that deer have families too. I don't know what happened. I walked downstairs and found her floating in a pool of blood. Finally satisfied with his excuse, the boy dialed 911 into his phone. I was instantly on alert when I heard the door open and footsteps coming closer to where I was. I held the knife ready as I waited for my victim to enter the dark room. "Please take off your pants so we can check your prostate," I said calmly to my patient, who muttered a "no homo" under his breath. His horrified expression when I whispered, "I'm not a real doctor," in his ear was priceless. People were excited for the solar eclipse that was to come the next hour. I was the only one to realize that the moon was on the other side of the sky, so, what the hell is that thing blocking the sun? Please like our video and subscribe to our channel, so you won't miss out any of our future videos. Thank you for your support. This is RedditJoe channel, your everyday Reddit.